Alright, so the SFC begins. I'm really excited, and today I am going to be making Mexican pizza, because y'all know I love me some Mexican. To start, I'm going to turn on my oven. I'm going to turn on the broiler onto low. And I have moved the shelf in the oven to the topmost rack. Alright, for my ingredients, I'm having whole wheat tortillas, some four cheese Mexican shredded cheese, salsa, beans, refried beans, these are the fat-free kind, some cilantro, and some lettuce. So, I am going to mix in some taco seasoning into my beans just because I think it's really yummy. And it makes it taste a little more taco-like, more Mexican pizza-like. I'm not measuring this or anything. This is not a whole can of beans because I made this the other day, but it's probably half a tablespoon, maybe a little more than half a tablespoon that I'm mixing in with this beans. Alright, then I'm going to pop my beans into the microwave, and I think I'm going to microwave them for about a minute, and then see how they're doing. That's what I think. 1 minute. So, while my beans are heating up, I am going to take one of my tortillas. This is going to be, I guess it's going to be kind of like a tostada, because I'm not going to have a shell on both sides. I'm going to save calories by only having one shell. These are actually pretty decent sized shells. You could have smaller shells if you wanted to and have less calories. One of these is 170 calories. So I'm going to stick that in my oven on the top shelf, just all by itself, not on a pan or anything. I'm going to stick that in there with the broiler on. And I'm going to let it go for about 2 minutes. And then I'm gonna watch it though, because it'll burn really quickly. Alright, so I'm heating my beans up for another minute, and my tortilla is about ready to be flipped. So, as you can see, it's getting all brown and toasty and crispy. So I'm gonna flip it over and do it probably just for another minute, maybe a minute and a half, but I'm gonna watch it. Alright, my shell is done. I'm going to pull it out, and as you can see, it's all crispy, and I'm going to put some beans on there. Alright, I'm going to measure out my beans. Half a cup of beans is a serving. So, and you don't have to eat a whole half a cup if you don't want to. But I like to eat the whole serving of beans because I get more protein that way. Since I don't eat meat, spread it around on there. I'm just using the back of my spoon to spread it. Half a cup is pretty good. It'll give you a nice layer of beans. And I've still got the broiler on in the oven. And then I'm going to put my cheese on. Alright, a quarter of a cup of this cheese is a serving, and it's 100 calories. So, grab my measuring cup, put my cheese in there. There we go. And just sort of sprinkle it around so it's even. Again, if you want to use less, you can use less. You want to use more, you can use more. Just make sure you account for the calories. And then I'm going to pop this back in the oven. It's best if you spread the beans all the way to the edge, like I didn't do, because the tortilla will burn since it's already crispy and cooked. Alright, so now I'm going to pop this back in the oven for probably 30 seconds or so, just so the cheese gets all melty. Alright, I have cut up my pizza and put it on a plate. It's best to cut it now before you put all the other stuff on it. And I've also chopped up some lettuce. This is probably a good 1.5 cups of lettuce. So I'm just going to put that on top. I just put it all over. We also happen to have some cilantro right now, so I cut up some cilantro and I put that on top as well because I really love cilantro. And it looks pretty on there too. So, there's that. And then I'm also going to put on some salsa. I'm going to put about, let's say, 2 tablespoons. Alright, 2.5. Because I love salsa. Alright. I'm also going to put a dollop of some light sour cream on here. Just 2 tablespoons is a serving. It's only 40 calories, so, you know, why not? Here we go. Yum! How delicious does that look? I am all about the Mexican pizza. Here, let's try it. That is delicious. It's so good. It's so good. It is not uncommon for me to be gone most of the day on Mondays and Wednesdays, so I feel like I am pretty well qualified to answer the question for this part of this challenge. I would pack my breakfast, my lunch, and a couple of snacks. Since I'd be gone out of the house all day, I would take a morning snack and an afternoon snack. And I would also have lots of water. I would have bottles of water. I would probably take a cooler. And I would eat dinner out. I think that's a nice treat if you're traveling. You could plan ahead for it in the week and make it your cheat meal. Or you could be good and have a salad or whatever, or you could go to Applebee's and eat off the Weight Watcher menu. So, this week at Weight Watchers, believe it or not, I actually lost weight. I was down 0.8 pounds, which is really exciting. And I think most of that is water, but you know what? I'm going to take what I can get because this week wasn't really all that fantastic. Dinner with my parents and the BF actually went really well. And so the next day I was just not stressed anymore, so I was like back on plan. And I just really think I need to find other ways to deal with my stress because obviously eating is not the right way to do it.